centre. Rocastle crosses, and this time Griffiths finds the corner. Manchester City cursed their luck last month. 2 goals up against Ipswich, then the game abandoned because of a rain-sodden surface. The sides start level in the rematch this afternoon. City now have a new chairman, Francis Lee, once a star performer on the main road pitch. Can his regime rescue a club which has plunged into the bottom 3 in the Premier League? Ipswich lost to Sean Flynn's goal at Coventry on Wednesday. Like City, they're looking for their first league victory in 1994. Manager Bruyne Horton didn't hide his bitter disappointment at the way last Saturday's City side went out of the FA Cup at Cardiff. 3 changes. Alan Kernahan is injured. Alphonse Groenendijk and Cora Ingebrigtsen are dropped. In comes the club's discovery of the season, 19-year-old Richard Edgehill. Carl Shutt on loan from Birmingham, and Mike Sheeran are brought back to support Carl Griffiths in a 3-pronged attack. Dutchman Michel Vonk, who has been used as a makeshift striker, returns to his normal role as a centre-back. Ipswich didn't do themselves justice at Coventry on Wednesday. Plenty of possession, but no punch in a 1-0 defeat. But Mick McGivern stays with the same side. Gavin Johnson and top scorer Ian Marshall both recovered from knocks picked up at Highfield Road.
Number 6, Michel Vonk. Number 7 is David Rocastle. Number 8, Mike Sheeran. Number 11 is Carl Griffiths.
So a second chance for Ipswich. A very big day for Manchester City. One major problem City have had, of course, is the loss for the rest of the season of the attacker who's been such a focal point for them over the last 3 years or so, Niall Quinn. Flitcroft. Oh, what has he done here? That's a crazy ball, it's cost a goal. Ian Marshall for Ipswich. And a suicidal start here for Manchester City. Ipswich, in truth, had done a similar thing through Walk, but this was even more extravagantly bad from Flitcroft. And Marshall said, "Thank you very much." Linnigan. Rocastle surrounded every time he's in possession as Ipswich recognise the threat. That sort of threat, that's brilliant. 3 in the centre. Rocastle crosses, and this time Griffiths finds the corner. It's a great equaliser, inspired by Rocastle to thrill Francis Lee. Shades of his vintage with Manchester City as a player. Wonderful work by Rocastle, and attacking the cross, Griffiths glanced it in, 1-1. Well, Ipswich tried to get players round David Rocastle, but they had no answer to that kind of magic. Nor to the finish of Griffiths this time. He'll feel a great deal better having missed the earlier opportunity. Well, they're happier now. Colin Barlow, the new chief executive, alongside Francis Lee. Well, Francis Lee will know better than anyone that you've seen really a typical Manchester City 45 minutes. At half-time at Main Road, Manchester City 1, Ipswich Town 1.
9, that's the latest score. Next
Rocastle trying to run the show. Lomas. Ipswich close the door. Rocastle tries again. Oh, that's great work once more until Williams tries the patience of the referee. You have to sympathise with Geraint Williams. There's nothing too sinister in what he's trying to do, but his immediate opponent is at times tying him in knots. I think the next foul would mean a yellow card. Just a free kick, which is taken by Curl. In goes Vonk! Well, Michel Vonk was one of the 2 goal scorers in the abandoned match, an effort that won't now count in the records. He was trying to get one that would stay in the history books there, and wasn't far away.
Stevie, drop off! Look behind you!
Palmer. Here's Griffiths. Again, Lomas's positional play, giving Ipswich something extra to think about, and his tenacity as well. Robbie Hart watched all that with increasing concern. And Youds, after first of all Palmer had lashed out, he was on the ground, and Youds came through. Nothing too sinister, and again no sign of the card. A referee who likes to rule by respect. And Lomas has had a lively afternoon. Now, is this the chance that City have been looking for? Flitcroft! Gary Flitcroft repays the debt. Responsible for Ipswich taking the lead. With a careless back pass, he's now given Manchester City the lead. Michel Vonk made it happen with a brave challenge, and Flitcroft poked it home. 18 minutes to go. Not the tidiest of goals, but a terrific one for Manchester City. And Francis Lee, is he going to see the club in which he is now the most influential figure win at the first time of asking? Linnigan. Thompson, Rocastle, Griffiths, a lot of players forward for City here. Lomas with the cross, it was sliced and it very nearly flew past Forrest, who did very well to improvise a save then. It was not what Lomas was looking for. He saw those gathering in the centre, and then the ball veered off the outside of his boot and very nearly went in directly.
Brian Horton's day started when he went to Francis Lee's house first thing this morning to discuss the policy on the playing side, what the new chairman wanted, what of course they both want are results. And City's so close to one here. But here's Kiwomya, and just for a second it looked as though Curl was going to have to hold him and risk a red card. Manchester City mark the start of the Francis Lee era
with a very precious victory. It all came right in the end for the chairman and for Gary Flitcroft in particular. Flitcroft, whose mistake let in Ian Marshall for the opening goal for Ipswich, but Flitcroft who got the goal to win it in the second half after Griffiths had equalised following splendid work from David Rocastle. The result greeted with relief and also with a sense of justice after the abandoning of the initial match last month when City were 2 goals up. Flitcroft, who could have ruined it, finally settled it. Manchester City 2, Ipswich Town 1.
Well, don't forget the Blues are at home again next Saturday at home to West Ham here at Main Road. It's a 3 o'clock kick-off and seat tickets are available for that game. Now, some latest scores and full-time scores in the FA Cup Premiership. It's Blackburn 3.